Namaste candidates. Today we are going to discuss a very important question. Can clearing FRM Part 1 help you secure an internship? And right from the beginning, let me be realistic with you. FRM Part 1 alone is not enough to guarantee anything. It is definitely helpful. It is respected, yes. It gives you direction, yes. But it cannot replace the practical skills, the projects, and the market awareness that companies expect from candidates today. So, this video is not about selling a dream, it is about giving you a realistic, balanced, and accurate picture of what FRM Part 1 can do for your internship prospects. So, let us begin. Okay, now what FRM Part 1 actually covers and signals. So, first, let us be factually correct about the curriculum. FRM Part 1 focuses on 4 core areas. 1. Foundations of risk management. This includes risk frameworks, basic concepts of risk, some part of ethics and governance ideas. Next, number 2, quantitative analysis. This covers probability distributions, hypothesis testing, regression, time series basics, and other mathematical tools which are used in risk management, including some aspects of machine learning. 3. Financial markets and products. This includes derivatives, forwards, futures, swaps, options, how financial instruments basically behave in the markets. And 4th, valuation and risk models, which covers the basics of value at risk VAR, volatility models, duration, convexity, simple pricing and modeling frameworks based on fundamental modeling ideas. It is important to understand that FRM Part 1 gives you the foundation, not the specialized depth, because market risk, credit risk, operational risk, all these things along with Basel regulations, they are actually a part of FRM Part 2, not FRM Part 1. So what does FRM Part 1 actually signal to recruiters? It signals commitment. Most students do not prepare for a globally recognized risk certification. So passing Part 1 shows that you are serious about the subject. It signals technical ability. Quantitative analysis and foundational modeling are not easy. Recruiters know that Part 1 requires discipline as well as math comfort. Okay, it signals direction. It tells hiring managers that you want to build a career in risk or analytics, say, rather than applying randomly to any finance job. Now, since the global pass rate is usually around 50% for Part 1, you can say, the exam is neither trivial nor extremely selective. So it is about a reasonable, you can say, but solid indicator that you have put in consistent effort. So these signals actually help you. But let us return to the most important point. FRM Part 1 by itself is not enough. And it is important to accept this right away so that your expectations stay balanced and realistic. Now, why do I say FRM Part 1 is not enough by itself? This is the honest part that students should appreciate. Now, companies today do not hire interns for theoretical knowledge only. Okay, they look for candidates who can perform practical tasks from day one. Okay, interns, they are actually expected to work with a lot of data, support small modeling tasks if required, create reports, handle Excel-based analysis, track market behavior, and assist risk teams with research and documentation. These tasks require skills beyond what FRM teaches. Recruiters know that FRM is theory heavy. They know it gives you concepts, but they also know that concepts without tools do not translate into job readiness. This is why FRM Part 1 definitely it improves your profile, but it does not complete it in any way. It opens the door, but it does not push you through it. Okay, so this clarity of thought is very, very important. Now, what do companies expect from interns? Let us take a closer look at the real hiring expectations. Risk functions have expanded significantly after the pandemic. Banks have strengthened their liquidity frameworks. Model validation has become much more rigorous, you can say. Fintech lenders, they have actually tightened their credit models. Database risk decisions have become common. Because of this shift, the skill expectations have actually gone up. Okay. Now, companies expect interns to know, of course, Excel at a professional level. In that you have pivot tables, lookup function, simple modeling, presentation ready formatting. Then they also expect you to know Python or SQL basics. So ability to pull data, clean data, run simple calculations and create visual outputs. Next, risk vocabulary. Okay, that's the third part. Even though FRM part 1 provides only the foundation, you must understand how risk is discussed inside a bank or any fintech company. Fourth, market awareness. Interest rate expectations, inflation numbers, a little bit of economics knowledge, unemployment data, yield curve shifts, basic macro signals. Fifth one, clear communication. Now, risk reports, summaries, and documentations are very important. Good writing is going to be a major advantage. This is the practical side missing in many candidates. And this is exactly where you must differentiate yourself. Now, what are the powerful enhancements that can truly boost your profile to convert this FRM Part 1 from a theoretical asset to a practical advantage? Now, for this, you must add application-based work. Now, these are not optional. They are actually mandatory, essential, you can say. So first, you build 2 or 3 case projects. These can be simple projects, but of course, real projects. For example, a volatility analysis of any index, a basic VAR calculation using historical returns, a credit scoring attempt using a public data set, or if you want to go a little advanced, a liquidity comparison of 2 banks, a simple options pricing tool using Excel or Python. Okay, now these projects demonstrate that you can apply the FRM concepts in a real data set. Then of course you have to learn data visualization. Tableau, Power BI, all these tools, they help you build dashboards that you can say risk teams actually love. Of course, you should participate in competitions, because they teach you how to analyze, write, and present. Try and understand the basics of AI and ML concepts. See, you do not need advanced modeling. Just knowing what logistic regression, for example, decision trees, which have been introduced in the curriculum now, the theoretical part at least, say model validation, how these things are useful. If you understand that, it will be very fruitful for you because fintech companies apply these things heavily. Now, where FRM Part 1 has the highest impact? Now, FRM Part 1 is most valuable in roles that prefer analytical discipline and foundational understanding. For example, market risk support, credit analysis support, operational risk, treasury middle office, risk reporting, risk analytics, fraud analytics support, quant research assistant, portfolio risk reporting, fintech lending analysis, now research roles at boutique firms also. So these kind of roles, they appreciate strong fundamentals and willingness to learn. We have repeatedly seen students land internships in these fields with FRM Part 1 plus some practical skills. Now let's talk about why middle office roles are a great entry point. See, middle office roles often get ignored by students who misunderstand them. But in reality, these roles, they offer stable learning opportunities. They offer exposure to real market behavior. They offer close coordination with traders and risk teams. They offer a structured environment for developing analytical skills. Okay, so you can have, say, treasury middle office, risk middle office. These are areas where FRM Part 1 candidates, they actually fit quite naturally. So do not ignore the middle office roles. Okay. Now you should target companies which are actively hiring. See, risk hiring is strong across several categories. Global banks like Citi, JP Morgan, HSBC, DBS, BNP Paribas, risk advisory firms like EY, KPMG, Deloitte, PwC. Then you have rating agencies like Moody's, S&P, Global, even CRISIL. Fintech and other lending firms are there. BNPL platforms are there. Credit scoring startups are there. Digital banks are there. There are research firms, investment boutiques. Okay, so small teams are there that value high intent candidates. These kind of firms will appreciate commitment as well as foundational skills. Networking is not optional. You have to use LinkedIn intelligently. Connect with analysts as well as managers. Share your projects. Ask informed questions. Try and build relationships. Attend online webinars, events. Companies observe interested and prepared participants. Reach out to smaller firms. Many of them hire interns quietly without even posting the roles publicly. This will improve your surface area of opportunity. Yes, FRM Part 1 can help for your internship prospects. It improves credibility, it will show direction, it will prove technical discipline, it will differentiate you from generic applicants, but FRM Part 1 alone is not enough. You must bring Excel skills, Python or SQL basics, case projects, market awareness, and quite strong communication skills. Now, if you combine these with FRM Part 1, it actually becomes a very powerful stepping stone to real opportunities. If you do the work correctly, you will not only increase your internship chances, you will also build a very strong and stable foundation for a career in risk management. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.